In the last episode, we built this amazing clay farm windmill, and in this episode, we are going to be addressing our teeny tiny workshop by building an absolute masterpiece of a workshop. But before we can get on to building our masterpiece, we have to address this. Yeah, 50 clay. This machine sucks. This machine sucks a lot. It took a long time to build, and by the time I was done building it, it turned out it was really bad. And we need a lot of clay, so it looks like we're going for the crushing method. Now, thankfully, it actually should be as easy as removing everything, I guess. I don't know. I guess we just need to have a steady flow of cobblestone through this machine in order for it to actually continue crushing. So what I could do is probably just knock out all this nonsense and put some chutes down here. And that should be good enough. I mean, with just a light amount of tomfoolery, we should have access to all of our things. All I have to do is hook these guys up to chutes, and then we'll have a constant supply of goodies. Yeah, right? Perfect. This guy's gonna fill up with clay and flint and sand, and we might have to come in and empty the sand out every once in a while. I don't know how many items this thing can store, but this might be an excessive amount of sand. I mean, we could make a bin, right? There's bins, right? Yeah, these basic bins. They're really cheap, and they can hold 4,000 items, so maybe we do that? I'm not 100% sure about how bins work, but I think they're like drawers. So if I place this guy down and then put sand in it, I can punch the sand out. Then if I use this thing, which is called a logistical transporter, and tell it to pull, it will start sucking sand out of the vault into the bin. Okay, cool. So now we have a buffer of 4,000 sand. Well, kind of. I mean, I wonder, these crushing wheels might work faster than the logistical transporter, but I guess we kind of have a buffer of sand. It'll stop everything else from filling up. All right, I helped the sand a little bit along, and we're starting to produce a pretty decent supply of clay, which is great, but now it means it is time to get work on a schematic, because the build is way too big, so we're going to schematic it in somewhere around there. What do I need for a schematic thing? Paper, okay, it's not so bad. All right, let me get all the schematic-y things in order. All right, schematic-y things have been achieved, and I believe this schematic I called Large Workshop, and oh, look at that download time. Oh, woof. And now to find where I want it to go. I want it to go somewhere over here, right? Okay, I've got my spot, but I'm going to keep things secret for now. But you can see I've gone through and cleared out quite a bit of the area, and, made sure there's going to be no trees in the way of our industry. We want no forests in the way of our bricks. But it is time to grab the material list, and I am terrified of it. Boop, we're going to load that up, and how bad is it? How bad could it possibly be? Oh, God, why did I build this thing? Man, I hope this is like chugging away at bricks, because 300 bricks there. Let's see, 300. Oh, that's granite there. Okay. And we got 300 bricks there, and 300 bricks there, and that's a lot of deep slate. Unfortunately, the best way to get granite for us is probably mining, because I kind of don't want to have to go for nether quartz or diorite creation, because it's quartz and factory and too much. I guess the same thing with like deep slate and stone and just I think there's just a lot of mining in our future, but I am really running out of storage space. And I think one thing that's going to help us super duper much with this build is getting a simple storage setup, even like just a temporary one where I have just a big old vault right outside the build area and I stuff it full of everything, because I'm thinking we're going to move our main storage into the building once it's here. And let's see, to make a terminal, I need some glowstone, okay, and then how about a crafting terminal? Okay, just a few diamonds and then a terminal. Not bad. Apparently, I have no quartz or soul sand at the base, so we're back in the nether. I really need to get basic infrastructure up. I guess that's what this video is about. One thing I think we are missing is an ender pearl. You need an ender pearl for the inventory connector, and I don't think you can just craft those. So I guess I'm hunting endermen tonight. Wait, will this work without an inventory connector? Oh, it will. Okay, perfect. All right, so I don't actually have to kill endermen tonight. I shouldn't have broken that with a pickaxe. I have no idea why I did. That was demented. So what this means is I should be able to establish like a temporary base of operations like right here. Or we'll do it like this, like that, and then just slap the crafting terminal right on the side of that, and then I could dump my items into the Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it works actually. This is too big. There we go. That's beautiful. So I guess now I could just dump all my things in here and not have to be unorganized and sad. I have no idea how much space this thing can hold, but let's test it, shall we? Oh no, are we out of space? Oh shoot, we're out of space. Oh, I thought maybe we'd be able to hold out a little bit longer before running out of slots. Okay, so we need to make more of these. Problem is, I'm really running out of iron here, but, you know, when needs call. That is not, like, a saying at all. I have no idea what I just said there. There we go. Nice expansion, and now we can get back to putting stuff away. And there we go. The last of it. All stuffed away into this one vault. Literally all of our possessions. Searchable, craftable, viewable. I love it. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, we could actually move the schematic cannon next to this thing. Oh, you can't wrench the schematic cannon? That's odd. That's weird. That's very strange. I don't like that. But this should mean I can run the material list through it and see what we already have. Oh, almost nothing. Dirt, cobblestone or cobble deep slate, and a bracket, and that's literally it. That's everything okay, that's all that we have. I feel like that's not right. Like, I feel like we absolutely have fluid pipes in here. We do. Does it not work with vaults? Okay, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't work. Well, I know it works with backpacks, and I'm pretty sure that would be a great thing. We could just make like a stack upgrade and help ourselves out a lot here. Never mind. We're dirt broke on iron, so that's not happening. Okay. Shoot. Well, we have literally no iron to our name anymore after I went and upgraded the bin inside of there. And, well, we need to go on a mining trip, but I kind of don't want to use an unenchanted diamond pickaxe, and we have a few books in here to make bookshelves out of, so I'm thinking we get some XP by crushing down the gold, tin, and zinc we have to get experience nuggets, I guess, after a quick nap. For the sake of just being quick about things, I think I'm just going to disconnect all this stuff. Like, I'll let these crushing wheels finish up, and then I'll take out, like, the chute here, and it'll just drop down on top of this guy. I also went and upgraded the bin because it filled up immediately, and this thing was starting to get really full of sand. Not that it still isn't really full of sand, but a little bit better. And then hopefully we see some experience nuggets fly through here. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a whole stack of them. What? Oh my god, that's really good. I hope the cork bookshelves work. Should, right? Yeah, okay, cool. So how much is, like, what is this, 20 in my hand right now, I think? 20? Okay. Oh, they don't give a lot. That's less than I thought they would give. Okay, hold on. Let's see, maybe we can crush up some more. I want to get, like, a nice level 30 enchantment going here, okay? There we go. That's level 30, and maybe a few extra levels just for good measure. Alrighty, please Fortune 3 on this. Please Fortune 3 on this. Just efficiency 4. That's so painful. And then Silk Touch. Shoot. That sucks so bad. I could guarantee Fortune 1. I could eke out. Hold on, I could eke out 2 levels. I could figure that out. Let's see. Okay, hopefully this is oh wow, I vastly overestimated how much XP you get from furnaces. Okay, well, level 28 is what we got then. Alright, we're going for a tier 2 enchantment. I guess that a little bit of fortune is better. Oh, you know what? Efficiency 2, Unbreaking 2, Fortune 1. That's a decent starter pickaxe. Okay, that's better than I thought it would be. Well, with all this, I am well and truly set for a nice, big mining trip. So I'm just going to go diving deep into the depths, and I may as well just go around collecting what I can. I don't know if I'm going to go for, like, building block collection just yet, considering I think this is more of an emergency, like, iron run than anything. Oh no. Oh shoot. So I just realized that maybe if I came back, I could go and try to get another Fortune 1 enchantment and then combine the pickaxes in an anvil. And now I'm boxed in by a creeper. Oh, okay. Whoa. Heart attack mode. And check that out. How lucky is that? Oh yes, we're going to Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 3, Fortune 2. Oh, that was a good idea on my part. And you know what? Another thing before I forget, I'm gonna chunk load this so it's always running, so we get our clay just infinite clay, so this guy never really stops. Well, the mining trip was extremely successful, as you can see, and you can also see I've been building up some iron because I decided I was going to be smart and double things, so I've got the whole 9 yards going using our infinite flint supply from the clay, and, well, I don't think that's enough clay, so it's just kind of a waiting game now. I'm just gonna have to wait for the machines to finish processing. I have to wait for more clay to exist. And another thing I did was make this threshold switch so we could just keep an eye on how much space we have inside of our vault. So, you know, as I'm dumping all my stuff and things inside of here, we could just keep an eye on, you know, where we're doing. Well, that is certainly a lot of iron. And that is a lot of clay, and even more sand, and even more sand, and even more sand. So, yeah, we kind of need to get like a void upgrade in this thing or something like that, because sand is just clogging this thing up. But we should have an okay amount of clay to start with. Honestly, one thing I think I should do is just take this nullifier and replace that backpack with it and just void out all of our sand, because I don't think we need any more than 8,000 sand in this thing. So I'm just going to slap that down there, and you can see anything that goes inside of it is just destroyed. It has no inventory. Oh shoot, it's nullifying all the clay. Oh, I didn't filter it, and I just destroyed a bunch of clay. Ah, lovely. You need signalum to make a filter, are you kidding me? And signalum is superheated. Oh, vey. And there we go. Blaze cake acquired, and a bunch of lava is just kind of sitting in this thing now. And I'm thinking maybe we just go and make like a stack of this stuff. Probably is a good idea. Alright, with the signalum, now we have an item filter. Now I can go and just take care of my sand issue. So now when I connect this, sand should just get destroyed. Beautiful, but not any clay. Awesome, lovely, amazing. Now all that's left is just to go through this immense list of items, and I guess here we could use this iron backpack that I put a stack upgrade in right there, and hopefully that'll be about enough. I could make another one actually. And now that we have an okay amount of iron, it's still like crazy expensive to make this stuff, but at the very least we have enough for one more, and I'll probably end up migrating this into my main backpack at some point, because that immediately was a hit to our iron. Well, that was about 2 hours condensed into 5 seconds. That was the bulk of the material gathering, because as you can see, ta-da, I've gone and got everything into the backpack, just like I said I would. These double frame slab, oh wait, hold on, run that through. There we go. These double frame slab things aren't an actual craftable block, and the grass blocks aren't actually needed. Do I have any gunpowder? Yes, I do. Awesome. And, well, that's it. That's all I've got. I think I just have to hit play, right? I guess I should check the settings. Well, all that's left to do is hit play. I hope that this goes well. And it's not doing anything. Oh, sorry. Play, not check mark. There we go. And here it is. Oh, isn't she pretty? The big workshop factory thingy majiggy that we're going to be working in. It needs a little bit of terraforming, but we could do that later. For now, the inside is just empty. Whoops, empty torch spam. And I think we're going to fix that, but I really like this. I think it's super cute. I love this catwalk that I added for an eventual, like, floor 2 with, like, exhaust fans, and I'm quite proud of this build. I think it came along very well. But of course, the reason we made it is because we are just out of space in our main workshop back at the starter base way over there. And I very much think it is time to move and groove. This was lovely while it lasted, but it's pretty much time to just excise all of the resources we used for it, because we need it elsewhere. Well, that looks a little sad, but such is the truth of progress. I'd really like some more blaze burners, because I would love to power this thing with a nice steam engine, but unfortunately, I don't know that the blaze, or the nether fortress we have nearby us actually has a blaze spawner inside of it. So I gotta go hunting. Now, this is a different fortress, much bigger, I think, than the other one we have, so hopefully that means blaze spawners? Aha, there we are. Hey, yeah, get caught, bro, get absolutely caught. And I think for fun, we're gonna do this over here, and then have it all be underground, or theoretically underground. I don't have a shovel, I don't even have one shovel on me. Well, it took a little bit, but with all this in, this should be everything we need. All we have to do now is just get water flowing under this water wheel, and we should be going... Nope, come on now. There we go. And we should be good to go. We should get this lava into this blaze burner. And yeah. All right, that's a level 1 steam engine. It'll take a little bit of time for these guys to start filling up everything with lava, but as they get more and more lava running into them, this will get higher and higher level. And I have been missing fast SU to be able to charge this guy up, although actually that's not very fast at all, is it? Here, I have some backup lava. There we go. That's an easy way to get it going. Perfect. And hook it all together. Beautiful. That is all that 65,000 SU in one chain. We're definitely going to have to upgrade to like a rotation speed controller at some point, but this will do for now. Although, actually, that's 256, isn't it? I'm not crazy, right? Yeah, beautiful. Who needs speed controllers? I'm also dying to see how quickly this recharges my jetpack, because this thing takes a while to charge and does not hold a whole lot of it, so show me something nice. Oh, that's fast. That's lovely. I didn't even have to make a cut there. Beautiful. It's a pretty suspicious zombie sound coming from this enclosed space, isn't it? Did I not? Yeah, okay. All right, there's a creeper. Always a creeper. Hey. Yeah. You stay down there. Ah, dang it, the jetpack screwed me. Hopefully we're done with creepers, though. Nope. But this guy we handle a lot better. Very nice. And let's stop that from happening again. I think there's a chamber over here too, but this one's a little brighter. So I'm thinking to start, we go big, right? We're gonna have ourselves lovely 3 presses. 2 of them sheet presses, 1 of them a compacting. I feel like this one just isn't used that much. And then 2 mixers over here to have, you know, double mixing action. And I'm gonna try to make sure to keep a stressometer on me, but yeah, that's a lovely amount of our power to be using, which is like, it's like 0 power. For these guys, I hope it'll look kind of cool to run a belt back here. And you know what we can do to actually make that look even better? Something I was reminded of by the lovely Brain Cells SMP is that you could dye belts, which is honestly underrated feature. It's so good because that immediately looks so much cooler. Yeah, that looks pretty sick actually. I feel like having a deploying station would be super slick. And then we gotta actually get power back over to this dude. Well, I guess we could just continue this belt line, huh? Whoa, I just hooked the whole crushing wheel array, and we're not even above 30%. Oh, that's lovely. That's amazing. It is very nice to finally have a max speed mixing setup for andesite alloy, too. Ooh, that's so much faster than it used to be. And one of the best parts of any Create playthrough is the first time you max speed craft crushing wheels. Ooh, I love it. I think these, by the way, are going to be the 4 bulk processes. Oh, although this doesn't extend to the very edge. And I wouldn't want it to be ugly, would I? But it also would be really nice to have, like, all this stuff on one row. So maybe I'll just add another press here. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm not going to agonize over that for now. We'll get to agonizing over it. Don't worry. We'll get to that. Ooh, and as far as crushing wheels go, I've made 3 pairs of them so that on one end we could have a single crushing setup, and on this end we could also have a dual crushing setup in case there's something, you know, we want double crushed. And you know, one thing I really want to see is at 256, how bad is an alternator? Because we're gonna definitely need like a power consumption or a power generating part of our little workshop here, and I'm a little afraid that's a lot, but it's still actually well, first of all, 270 FE per tick is ridiculous. That leaves quite a bit. That leaves 13,500 SU to play with, and we're not going to put the fans on this. These guys, I just realized are flush with the wall and can't be, but they're going to be a bit of an SU, we'll call them problem. And kind of looking at it, honestly, I think having double crushing wheels is a little bit too much right now, because if we do that, we won't be able to reach up to the top. So we're just going to do single crushing wheels, and I'll just have to use them like twice, because I already have to put a chute on top of this, right? And that's pretty high up anyways. As far as power gen goes, I think what we're going to do is drop a belt line into the ground here, and then run it over to the belt line where the fans are going to be. I just need to be careful not to, or rather, I need to be careful to, like, future-proof this area. So I guess we'll start with the fans right now. Alrighty, it took some elbow grease to actually get these fans set up, funny enough, but here we are. And now it's just gonna take a little bit of, not gear shifting, but gear boxing to get this stuff running. Alrighty, and then, of course, we play the game. Please don't overstress. And please don't rotate in the wrong direction. Shoot. Well, thankfully, that is actually nothing that a gearbox just couldn't fix on it. Come on, place the gearbox. Thank you. What the heck? And there we go. Okay, now they're going downwards. Perfect. And you know what? Let's dye this one yellow just for fun. I think that looks nice, and we can even give it the andesite casing treatment right on this one. Well, that doesn't do anything, but, you know, we tried. So how are we looking on stress so far? Ooh, we have 50,000 left to our name. So power is absolutely on the horizon for us. We could power a bunch of machines, but I think power is going to have to wait for next episode, because in a perfect world, we would set up a, I think it's hydrogen? No, an oxygen processing thing, and it's a little bit involved depending on the way you do it. But this is looking pretty snazzy. It's still just in an open warehouse, but this part's looking good.